Only 2 minutes. That's all you have left. 2 minutes before another chance passes. 2 minutes before the weight of hesitation locks you in again. This isn't a countdown to punishment. It's a countdown to freedom. Archangel Michael is calling out to you right now, not to frighten you, but to awaken you. You've been living in a kind of spiritual jail, trapped not by bars of iron, but by bars of fear, regret, and self-doubt. And heaven is saying, enough. Open your heart. Step out. The door's been unlocked the whole time. You've prayed for change, cried for release, asked for a sign that your life could still shift, and this message is that sign. The 2 minutes isn't about time on a clock. It's about urgency in the soul. Every time you say, I'll fix it tomorrow, you add another lock to the door. Every time you hold back the words you were meant to say, another chain forms. Michael's voice comes to break that pattern. He doesn't whisper shame. He declares courage. You are stronger than your fears, he says. You have been forgiven. You are free. Picture yourself standing in a dim cell built from all the times you said, I can't. The walls hum with doubt. The floor echoes with memories of failure. Then light floods in, a piercing, golden light, and a figure of calm strength steps forward. His sword glows, not to harm you, but to cut away what's been holding you down. Walk, he says. You're not sentenced here. You're sent for. These 2 minutes are your opening. Heaven's not angry. It's calling. The angels aren't judging. They're cheering. You've asked for release, and it's already here. You just have to move. Don't scroll away. Don't close your heart. 2 minutes from now, you could still be in chains, or you could be walking free. The call always begins as a whisper. You feel it before you hear it, an ache in the heart that says, there's more to life than this. That's Archangel Michael's trumpet, not blaring from the sky, but humming inside your chest. Heaven isn't shouting to frighten you. It's reminding you that you've stayed in the same place too long. The message is urgent, but loving. Get up. It's time. The chains you feel aren't made of steel. They're made of stories, old mistakes, replayed until they sound like truth. Michael's presence comes to rewrite them. He stands beside you, radiant, sword drawn, not against you, but for you. The blade glows with clarity, ready to cut through lies that say, you're too late, too broken, too tired. You were never sentenced. You were silenced. But silence ends now. Every heartbeat is a drum announcing your release. Heaven has opened the door. All that's left is your decision to walk through. Look around. This cell is invisible. It's built from anxiety, guilt, comparison, and the fear of starting over. You can't touch the walls, yet they block your view of freedom. Michael's message is simple. Recognize the prison for what it is, a lie. Freedom isn't something you earn, it's something you remember. You were born free, but life taught you limitation. Every no you believed added another lock. Now the angelic voice says, shake the door, it was never latched. You don't need to fight your way out, you need to wake your way out. Awareness melts the walls. When you say, I refuse to be ruled by fear, light seeps through the cracks. That light is heaven's fingerprint, marking your exit. The moment you believe you're free, the room disappears. Michael speaks through courage. His language isn't words, it's confidence. Every time you choose truth over comfort, he nods. Every time you act despite trembling, his wings expand around you. Courage doesn't mean absence of fear, it means choosing movement anyway. Remember, heaven equips before it calls. If you're hearing this, you already have what you need. The warrior energy of Michael isn't about aggression, it's about alignment. It reminds you that divine strength looks like calm determination, not noise. Repeat this. I am not afraid of my calling. Say it until your bones believe it. Courage is contagious. It spreads from your heart to everyone you meet. That's how angels work through awakened humans who dare to live boldly. Every soul gets a window of awareness, a brief flash when you realize you can change. Heaven calls it 2 minutes. not to terrify you, but to teach urgency. Opportunity lives in motion. In those symbolic 2 minutes, everything aligns. Faith, timing, and favor. If you hesitate, the moment drifts, not as punishment, but as process. You'll wait for another alignment. But why wait when the door is open now? Michael's countdown means act before doubt, rewrites the story. Say yes while your spirit is still on fire. Send the message. Start the prayer. Forgive. Apply. Begin. Heaven amplifies. Immediate obedience. The faster you move toward light, the faster darkness forgets your name. Chapter 5. The Weapons of Light. Michael carries a sword, but your weapons are different. Truth, kindness, persistence, and faith. Every time you speak light in a dark moment, you swing that sword. Every smile in sorrow, every act of generosity is warfare in disguise. Darkness loses when you choose compassion. The real battle is fought in thoughts, not thunder. You don't need armor of iron. Your faith is steel enough. When life attacks, lift your words like shields. I am protected. I am guided. I am loved. Say it until atmosphere changes. That's not superstition. That's spiritual alignment. The universe responds to conviction the way metal responds to magnet. To step into freedom, you must exchange something: fear for trust, anger for peace, control for surrender. Heaven doesn't take, it trades. Every tear becomes wisdom. Every failure becomes fuel. Michael stands at the 5. Threshold, hand extended. Give me what hurts and take what heals. When you release bitterness, your palms open for blessing. The exchange is instant, but constant. You'll practice it every day. Each release lightens your load until walking feels like flying. That's the miracle hidden in surrender. What you lay down doesn't vanish. It transforms. Freedom isn't flat ground. It's a climb. Once you step out of the cell, you face open sky and steep terrain. Don't mistake resistance for rejection. The mountain tests your new muscles. Michael ascends with you. His wings symbolize momentum. You flap once in faith, and heaven gives you wind. Every prayer, every act of consistency is a step upward. Look back only to see how far you've come. At higher altitude, air gets thin, but vision gets clear. You'll see why the valley was necessary. It trained your lungs for greatness. Keep climbing. Light gets stronger with height. Now stand at the summit. Feel the air clear, electric, alive. Hear heaven declare, you are free. The sentence you feared was never written. The jail was never real. The locks were illusions that vanished when you believed. Michael lowers his sword, not in battle, but in blessing. The fight is over. You've answered the call. Whisper this decree. I am released from fear. I am aligned with light. I walk in freedom. As you speak, imagine the world below filling with that same radiance. That's how liberation multiplies. It spreads from one awakened soul to another. The 2 minutes are up, and you're still standing free, forgiven, unstoppable.